We're here at Craster on the Northumberland coastline, home of the famous Craster Kipper, smoked by the Robson family. Let's find out what makes it special. Neil, if you could firstly just explain what's unique about the Craster Kipper.
Well, we've been going since the turn of the century, 18th century, and the smokehouses were built in 1856, and traditionally we got the herring that were landed in the village, obviously. Then with modern transport we're able to get them further afield over the years, but now unfortunately there's very little landed in this country of a good enough quality for us, because the important thing to make a good kipper is you need a good herring, and we source most of our herring now from Norway.
What issues from the EU might affect a business like yours?
Well, various, from regulations, working regulations, going right through to food safety regulations, health and safety regulations. The thing I've noticed over the years, as we've been involved for quite a long time, as you appreciate, is that they keep changing the goalposts all the time and making it very, very difficult for a small company like ourselves. You know, if we were a bit bigger, you could employ someone full time to look after the legislation, but it's so complicated. We have to bring in someone who comes in about twice or thrice a year and updates our records, and it's all paperwork. It doesn't affect the product at all, or how it's been produced or anything. It's just paperwork.
And how important would you say a business like yours is for the North East economy?
Well, for the North East economy, we're very small, I would imagine, apart from that we have got a very good reputation and probably bring in quite a few visitors to the area. But to the small economy of Craster itself, we're very important, because there's only about 3 or 4 businesses in Craster, and we are the biggest employer, you know.
Could you explain perhaps what, if you were able to get name recognition from the EU, like certain other foods in the UK, what that might do for Craster Kippers?
Well, I don't think it would make a great deal of difference, to be honest. I can understand, I mean, we are in Craster. You can call a kipper Craster Kipper, but it would be a bit pointless if you lived being produced 50 mile away. I mean, one of the greatest recognitions you can get is somebody who tries to say it's a Craster type kipper. They're trying to copy you. But it's different for perhaps somewhere like cheddar cheese, where cheddar, there's maybe 7 or 8 producers producing cheddar cheese, and they want to protect it from their area. But as far as the kippers go, I mean, it would be a nice thing to have for the area, but I don't think it would affect the business greatly.
And how is it?
Spot on. This is the authentic Craster experience.